Good morning, class. Happy Monday. Welcome to another week of grammar. We are now on week 30 of grammar, okay? And we have no new concepts again. So please make sure you have your duotang open because it is time to do our little review quiz, okay? And you've only got 2 questions, okay, to think about. So let's have a look at them. The first question is explain when to use to, and to, okay? So what do you guys think? Okay, let's write this down. So to, and I'm going to put this in brackets, is a preposition. Okay. And you would use it in like to the right. Also, to plus verb. Okay? So for example, to go, you know? Okay, so that's our to. Okay? And then too means also, like as well, okay, or too much, right? So if you have too much of something, if there's something in excess, okay? And then of course, TWO is the number. So you use it as a number, okay? So that was number 1. And please make sure that you're copying this down in your duotang as well as you follow along, okay? And now we have question 2. So explain when to use its and its, okay? So when it has the apostrophe and when it doesn't. So think about that for a second. All right, so the ITS is possessive, which means it's talking about belonging. It's the same, it goes in the same category as his and hers, right? Like it's his dog, okay? But when it's not a boy or girl, it's its, okay? Like a tree has its leaves, okay? And then, of course, the other one is easier. It's just a contraction for it is, right? And there you go. So make sure you have all of those written down. And then also take a minute to look at your vocabulary. Okay, we got some words to review here. For example, score, steadfast, stout, trouncing, ducking, considerable, convulsing, and hark. Okay, so have a look at those in your vocabulary. And while you're back there, you can get started on this week's first day, okay, with your vocabulary word for this week. Okay, but please pause the video here so that you can now start working on the day 1 sentence on your own, and we will come back together when I have written this on the board. Welcome back. I hope we've had a chance to work on your sentence, and now here we are. We will tackle it together. All right, so right at the beginning, we have to decide which then to use. All right, and it's with the E. THEN. All right. And our first clause starts right off the bat. It's the main clause, which means we get a number 1 sentence opener. Okay. And we're going to end it here. And that is a good indicator that this is a new clause, right? So there's our first main clause. Okay. And the subjects are the yowmen. And leaping is what they're doing. So that's our verb. Okay, and then we have another blank here. So the correct there is THEIR. Okay, and we also have a preposition tucked right here. with our TO. All right. And we have a coordinating conjunction that brings together another verb. Okay, so shouted is also a verb that we're going to label. Okay, and the last thing in this clause is another preposition. For, they shouted for joy. Okay, now we're going to jump right into a dependent clause. DC, right there. And we have to pick the there again. Okay, and it's the same one. THEIR. Okay, that their master had shot so flawlessly. So master is the subject, and of course we know that that's Robin Hood. And then had shot is our little verb set. Okay, and we're going to end our clause here, of course, and finish her off with a period. And we are not indenting today because it's the same moment of Robin Hood shooting. Okay, so it's not new. We're just going to keep going on the same line in our rewrites. Okay, so please make sure you have all of those corrections. Oh, and I capitalized the then. Make sure you're doing that in your rewrite. Sorry. I jumped the gun a little bit there, but I'll note that down for you. And that is all for grammar today. There you have it.